reporting database.
They have not been included in anything.
Then they should be put on the list.
So who is that? A20?
Well, it's Advantage. I'm not quite sure what their title is. I can get you their name.
But they're doing a direct database search
On name, not
Kind
employee.
of reporting, like Cosmos or some application. Something like, is there an application running or they have reporting and?
They're throwing it into something, I think, Data Lake or something, I can't remember. And
One thing that happened, I am not aware of this.
you were there. It's when they needed to know who was an employee, because when people use their Advantage number, they should be getting points as well as not being charged for their baggage if they're an employee. But the PNR, when they would buy an AA20, doesn't have an employee number on it. So they have to search by name.
Can you forward me that email? I kind of heard about, remember the first conversation, but they said is they need something quick. So
Yeah.
I
And they
don't
got something.
remember any further conversation on that.
So we just gave them the access to the database.
Oh,
To the reporting.
Yeah, they wanted an automated, we said we don't have the time for that. We give access to the reporting database so they can find it and get it.
okay.
But if we don't have a reporting database,
Yeah.
That could slow us way down.
Yeah, that could slow us way down. So,
but we do
but-
need to make sure that they can run their query on the new database.
Database, that's
Right? And they will probably need to set up cars.
Or maybe have the cameras.
Now I can fix it.
Okay, so
Can we move on?
need to contact them or
That's
not?
good call.
And just to give a quick update on the license, so it has been escalated to IT vendor management. This is their top priority now. We are working closely with Endpoint, Scalo, and we are hoping to get the license and the purchase sorted out, hopefully within the next 1 week. So once we have that, we should be able to move forward with the migration real quick. But to that point, I have one suggestion to the team. Vipin is already working on getting the stage database created. The database creation itself will be complete hopefully early next week. I believe that's all we need for components to deploy to stage, right? I mean, if we can give you the endpoints for the database, can we have NRS, NRSC, everyone move forward with the deployment to stage? I mean, nothing can be tested, but at least if we can get the deployments out of the way, as soon as the migration is complete, we can start testing.
For NRS and private finance by extension, in stage, well, I guess specifically for Center, we only have 2 deployments in the stage environment. We have our primary and we have our data deployment.
Oh.
And we have 4 NRS context groups, but only 2 travel planner deployments. One of them is being used for Audion right now. The other just got freed up from the Air Wisconsin push, but it's being used for Smart Standby right now. So we don't have an open slot basically for testing DB2 and stage development until Smart Standby goes or until Audion goes.
Okay, so with the exception of NRS, can we get all other components deployed to stage?
Do you refer to the 4 or just?
Just, yeah,
Connectivity, get the connectivity set up.
get the connectivity set up and have everything ready, stage, so as soon as the migration is complete, we can start the regression.
Because we need certain stage.
Yeah, so let me just make sure this part again. We need to submit the file and then.
And also, the FAR team has said in the past that the lower environments, like stage and lower environment FARs are usually open. That's what they have said in the past. But we just want to make sure, yeah, we're not sure. That's,
So what would you do though, Rajesh? Because I'm thinking data stage, would they point to IBM Cloud Stage? That's the connectivity and then point back because they're doing active work on stage.
No, I mean, what we can do is like, we can do things parallelly. We use different drivers, configurations, and two different set of driver configurations. So the one that is currently there will work seamlessly, and we are going to create a new one. And we use this connection in our environment variables, create a separate variables for this connection, and use it there.
So whichever
So-
one you end up calling is kind of what.
Exactly.
So your point is, let's quickly set up a stage environment minus the data,
Mhm.
and let's get all the components, at least the ones that can, test, and let's check that off. Can we not migrate the data as well? I know we're waiting on Stello, but without Stello, because it's all in the cloud.
So then we would miss the advantage of testing just to.
With Stello, okay.
Yes.
So that's why we would want to, okay. got it. I think this is a good thought. Kind of we get connectivity down on stage early.
So we're migrating the stage database to the stage
Cloud.
cloud, okay.
It is DSL 5 to stage cloud DB.
Yeah, one thing we will not test is like having the two, the on-prem as well as the cloud. Like we wanted to separate and do this one, but we have to still test it, and that's the part we got today. We need to still test it, and I think it will work because, we tried with, Postgres, the one that we created earlier. We had the Postgres connection as well as the on-prem one working together. But we have tested the same DB2 instances. One pointing to cloud, one pointing to the on-prem. We have tested that, we have tested.
You can test it now, or do you need to move the stage for that?
No, we can test it now.
So John, to your point, NRS can do that switch, the stage deployment only after the smart standby.
We could deploy to NRS2 or NRS3 in stage, and do direct testing on that, like the Postman, so API testing. But for travel planner deployments, we would have to get creative. We wanted to deploy that alongside both Smart Standby and Audio. So it would be doable because we do have 5 context groups that we could take advantage of as far as NRS goes. But our current travel planner deployment in Kubernetes is not set up for taking advantage of all of them. It's just 2.
So the overall sense is, no components, there are no issues with any component deploying to stage, getting a head start with deploying to stage. Next week.
I think I would expect that to go smoothly, and I think we would have everything that we would need, and we have the endpoint and the credentials. The only, caveat is, conflicts with other projects.
Okay, can we move on to data validation issues, what we have faced so far? We will go with Stello details. I also have some.
Do you want to add some in, or do you?
No, I think some of them is the same. I was capturing a lot of as examples. The first one is,
Do you need it larger? Better?
yes.
So,
Go through these, or what do you want to do?
so before we start on that, break till 10:30?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What we have?
Solar panels. They only have solar panels. Roof has their holes in it, storage and going into the attic. Yeah, oh yeah, I mean, temporary. Then we can prepare and put it back on. So this is kind of what I'm going to look like this.